أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the realm of Surah Al-Baqarah, verses 17 to 24. In these verses, the Quran continues to expose the hypocrites and reveal their true nature. Verses 17 to 18. Their example is that of one who kindled a fire, but when it illuminated what was around him, Allah took away their light and left them in darkness, so they could not see. Deaf, dumb and blind, so they will not return to the right path. These verses compare the state of the hypocrites to one who kindles a fire, but when it illuminated what was around him, Allah took away their light and left them in darkness, so they are in a state of blindness and deafness, unable to return to the right path. This imagery reflects their psychological state and their inability to receive guidance once it became clear to them. Verse 19 to 20. Or it is like a rainstorm from the sky, within which is darkness, thunder and lightning. They put their fingers in their ears against the thunderclaps in dread of death, but Allah is encompassing of the disbelievers. The lightning almost snatches away their sight. Every time it lights the way for them, they walk therein, but when darkness comes over them, they stand still. And if Allah had willed, He could have taken away their hearing and their sight. Indeed, Allah is competent over all things. These verses describe the hypocrites in a state of psychological turmoil during a severe rainstorm, where they put their fingers in their ears in fear of death from the thunder. With each flash of lightning they walk in the light, but when darkness returns, they stop in confusion. The lightning, a temporary light, symbolizes their fleeting guidance. They walk in it whenever it illuminates them, but when it becomes dark upon them, they stop, bewildered, not knowing where to go, reflecting their wavering between faith and hypocrisy. Verses 21 to 22. O mankind, worship your Lord, who created you and those before you, that you may become righteous. He who made for you the earth a bed spread out, and the sky a ceiling, and sent down from the sky rain and brought forth thereby fruits as provision for you. So do not attribute to Allah equals while you know that there is nothing similar to Him. This call is directed to all people, reminding them of Allah's universal lordship, the creator of all people and the planner of their lives. The verse describes the earth as a bed and the sky as a ceiling, suggesting comfort and stability, and refers to the blessing of waters sent down from the sky, by which fruits grow and life is sustained. The call carries a message of pure monotheism. Do not make rivals to Allah while you know. You know He created you and has bestowed upon you. He has no partner or rival. Associating partners with Him after this knowledge is an inappropriate act. Verse 23. And if you are in doubt about what we have sent down upon our servant Muhammad, then produce a surah like thereof and call upon your witnesses other than Allah, if you should be truthful. This verse represents an open challenge to all people to bring something like the Quran, with a firm declaration from Allah that they will never be able to do so. This challenge affirms their inability and confirms the divine source of the Quran, inviting reflection on the nature of the Quran and its role in bringing humanity from the darkness of doubt to the light of certainty. The description of the Prophet ﷺ as a servant of Allah, or his servant, affirms his noble status as an honored servant sent by the Lord of the worlds. Verse 24. But if you do not, and you will never be able to, then fear the fire whose fuel is men and stones, prepared for the disbelievers. After confirming humanity's inability to face the challenge, a stern threat follows for the disbelievers of the punishment of the fire. Description of the fire, its fuel is men and stones, is a terrifying image that reflects its intensity and enormity. The verse does not only threaten, but also offers a clear invitation to the disbelievers to avoid this fatal fate by believing in Allah and fearing Him, without turning to any rivals, whatever their form. And Allah knows best. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ